Hello, fellow grads. I'm Irefo Pokrajuman, and I'm proud to be graduating with an arts degree in sociology. Each one of us has a story that led us here today. Mine began in West Africa in Ghana. I was a month shy of my 14th birthday when my parents brought me and my two younger brothers to Canada. It was a leap of faith. They wanted to give us more opportunities than we had back home, and I always knew I wanted to go to university. I was actually still a high school student when I first came to campus. I was a mentor for an outreach program for school-age kids called Can You. So I already knew my way around here long before I was actually a university student. My time at the University of Manitoba has been so special. This is where I fell in love with international relations. It's also where I learned more about Indigenous peoples and their rights. And it's where I would have these deep conversations about race and gender injustice. It's also where I started making connections about how we interact as a society and what that looked like in my own life and also in world events happening around me. Our University of Manitoba journey is made up of so many memories and is so much more than the pandemic challenges of this past year. For me, when I look back, I think about studying on the second floor of the Defoe Library, one of my favorite spots. All of us students were working on different studies, but somehow you never felt alone there. I also think about the hustle and bustle of the UMSU University Center, which I loved, and all the amazing volunteer opportunities on campus. I continued to volunteer with Can You throughout university and would see how some of the kids I mentored had become mentors themselves. That was a full circle moment for me, and it was amazing. But I feel more than anything today, on what is a super surreal day, is gratitude. I'm so grateful for the opportunities I've had and for my family and friends who have been a big support through it all. So even though all of us 2021 graduates may not physically be together, I like to think we're together in spirit, cheering each other on. We did it.
This time last year, I would never have believed that today we'd still be in the pandemic. One of the greatest joys of being Chancellor is meeting with students, but unfortunately this has not been possible. I miss seeing your happy, beautiful faces today. It's a time of huge societal disruption and personal learning. But life continues on. You have persevered and are graduating. This is truly a cause for celebration. One day this spring, I found myself inexplicably sobbing. I came to see this as pandemic emotions I needed to release. I found myself thinking of you, especially when the weight of the pandemic got to me. I thought of how much more energy you had to muster to complete your final year. I've also thought about the extraordinary efforts of our faculty and staff to make this year possible. And I've been very conscious of everyone's well-being. You have reached deep within yourselves to get to this day. You have also likely reached out to others, both to lend support and to receive it. We've all become more aware of how important it is to look out for each other. Let us be forgiving and compassionate to ourselves and to everyone we meet. This pandemic will leave many legacies. May one of them be more kindness. Be proud of yourselves. You are extraordinary students forged during extraordinary times. Never, ever forget this. Congratulations, Mamuth Takusawin, Gegi Mino Jigam, Wash Te Tonka, Félicitations.
Congratulations, class of 2021. You are among UM's most distinct graduating classes. Never before has a class graduated from our university having completed most of their final year in a virtual format. You have faced challenges that none of us ever envisioned. In spite of this, you persevered through your final year amid upheaval in every aspect of your life. Who would blame you if you saw this as a setback? Yet by choosing to not allow the pandemic to slow you down, you have inspired those around you, perhaps more than you know. We know this wasn't easy. So many of you have demonstrated leadership beyond the classroom. You stepped up to help solve community challenges and used your voices to influence government decisions and policy. every graduating class is told that they have the opportunity to lead our society forward. But this has never been truer than it is for you. This pandemic made us pause and reevaluate virtually everything. And now we are poised to emerge into something new, something unknown. The world as we know it is changing before our very eyes, and you have an opportunity to shape this new world with your sense of global justice, your ideas, and passions. If this year has taught us anything, it is the power of personal and social responsibility. We are an interconnected world and have a responsibility to care for each other. Thank you for your incredible resilience. Thank you for all you will be doing going forward. Remember that your university is always here for you as you go forward to help shape a better world. We are so very proud of you.
Growing up, I always had my head buried in a book. Nancy Drew was one of my favorite fictional characters because she was always solving a mystery. Even though I was a bookworm and really shy, I was never afraid, and I always made a point of trying new things out of my comfort zone. In university, in my first year, I decided to run in the elections for the Arts Student Body Council. I still remember calling my mom right after and telling her that I had won. I couldn't believe it. It was a giant moment that I'll always cherish. By my fourth year, I had become president of the Arts Student Body Council, and I got the opportunity to advocate for students within my faculty. For all of us, this past year has taught us a lot. For me, it was realizing how extremely important mental health is and to never underestimate the power of human connection. The pandemic also revealed a lot of social inequalities we've been ignoring for far too long, and I want to work to be a part of that solution. I've always wanted to be a human rights lawyer, and one day I hope to work to protect the rights of vulnerable populations. As graduates, each one of us has a goal. We each have our own dream. My challenge to you is to not only get there, but along the way, look out for one another. We're all in this together. Enjoy your moment. Congratulations.
I now have the honor to ask, in the name of the University Senate, the Chancellor and Mann formally confer the degrees and diplomas earned by the graduates as they have been earned by each of them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of this university, I admit you to the degrees and diplomas to which you are severally entitled, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. I also admit in absentia those who have completed the requirements for these degrees and diplomas, but who are not today able to be present.
Yahweh, hi-ya-ho, way, hi-ya-ho, way, oh, hey, ya, hey, oh. Way, hi-ya-ho, way, hi-ya, way, hi-yo, way, hi-ya-ho, way, hi-ya, way, hi-yo, Yahweh, hi-ya-ho, Yahweh, hi-yo, Yahweh, hi-yo, way, hi-ya-ho, way, oh, hey, ya, hey, oh. Way, hi-ya-ho, way, hi-ya, way, hi-yo, way, hi-ya-ho, way, hi-ya, way, hi-yo,
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Kelly Main, Acting Dean of the Faculty of Graduate Studies. On this graduation day, I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to each of you on this accomplishment. Your graduate degree represents the culmination of years of hard work and sacrifice as you navigated through your degree requirements to get to this day. Congratulations on your well-deserved success. I hope you take the time to celebrate achieving your goals. We are proud to welcome you into a new phase of your journey as an alumni of the University of Manitoba. Today is the first of many proud and successful days ahead. Congratulations again.
Hello, science graduates of 2021. You are here. You're resilient, persistent, eager, and you're ready. Congratulations. Eric Hoffer wrote, "In times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists." You have graduated. Take a pause to realize what you have accomplished and to appreciate all those who helped you get to where you are today. But please don't stop there. Keep thinking, keep learning, keep growing, keep discovering the unknown and inventing a better future. Keep science and inquiry close to your heart. I hope for you, above all, that you carry with you a thirst for the wonder of living and the beauty of the natural world, a thirst for new knowledge and exploration of new opportunities, a thirst to think and question deeply, and a thirst for connection and contribution. And don't forget, a thirsty curiosity to learn from viewpoints and perceptions different from your own. E.B. White wrote, "Sailors have an expression about the weather. They say the weather is a great bluffer." I guess the same is true of human society. Things can look dark, then a break shows in the clouds, and all is changed. As you now cross the threshold to become a University of Manitoba alum, cherish where you have come from, and now, with outstretched hands, open minds, seek your very bright future. All the best to you.
Faculty of Graduate Studies. Shabnam Balamchi. Jason Dale Braun. Nasibe Daneshvar. David James Giesbrecht. Kai Ming Guo. Olayinka Idowu Odenton. Aziz Omatayo. Lahiru Ruwan Wickramasinghe. Mohammed Ariful Islam Anik. Ananta Chowdhury. Ranasinga Arachige Isuru Harsha Dharmasena. Mohammed Rafiqul Islam. Gurjot Kaur. Nolan Charles Novotny. Paul Philip O'Brien. Emmanuel Olarewaju. Sachitra Gangadhari Ratnayake Opatalage. Jasmine Randawa. Christina May Schaefer. Joglas do Nascimento Souza. Jingyu Wang. Faculty of Science. Justin Ming-Chak Choi. Ishan Chopra. Daryl Fung Lur Shing. Navjot Singh Dhillon. Lucas Brian Eckhart. Brenna Natasha Epp. James Paul Fraze. Diljot Singh Garcha. Ezra Hall. Connor Clark James Ryhorek. Matthew William Lewis. Feng Yi Liu. Tyler Scott Lowen. Wahegurupal Singh Manku. Duke An Win. Danica Lorraine Passler Bates. William Leonardo Ritchie. Aaron Michael Roller. Raquel Rianne Thiessen. Kiernan Garrick Wees. Abhishek. Chinenye Esther Akaluka. Jarrett Daniel Andre. Vibhuti Arya. Remy Angel Bell. Katrina Ann Bergman. Alana Ann Bayak. Nicholas Cyril Blandford. Mira Jane Fox Brown. Yu Chen. Ziyu Du. Aidan Roland Ferrant. Shannon Lee Fitzhenry. Evan William Forrest. Patricia May Ernacio Gallanoza. Audrey Celestina I. Garcia. Shayna Jean Giesbrecht. Jared Riley Gobin. Zoe Maud Goldstone Joubert. Emma Lee Rebecca Gray. Max Singh Bhatia Gutkin. Morgan Rebecca Hebert. Zhe Jun Jiang. Jared Joshi. Gun Kim. Katrina Elizabeth Lanyon. Garrett Robert Leverick. Donglin Lee. Brooklyn Mary Litke. Kira Leanne Lyle. Evan William Robert Medill. Sabrine Abdulbari Mahmood. Melanie Grace Marquez Medina. Deanne Nishi Rosal Miao. Tessa Francesca Morelli. Patricia May Navarro. Ansh Nivesatyan. Uswat Olamide Ogunbula. Brandon Taylor Paradosky. Vienna June Peters. Samantha Lee Shireen Pierce. Aurora Judy Allen Robert. Monica Sharma. Brooke Taylor Sidney. Kimberly Ta. An Sang Tran. Laura Michelle Vandenberg. Pu Shren Wang. Chen Yi Wang. Kobe Eliak Wichar. Michael Daniel Wood. Xiao Qi Xie. Leanne Eunice Barone Abalia. Carlos Rafael Carandang Abellanosa. Harshita Manoj Agraval. John Paul Centeno Aguilar. Roland Osaro Aifua. Simone Lumain Alfero. Farah Zuhair Al-Satari. Giseline Faye Arevalo. Aina Erish Santos Arevalo. Selena Juliana Audino. Shamail Mohammed Azami. Oluwadamilola Ayokuni Babatunde. Paul Patrick Fernando Balbin. Justin Christopher Band. Brittany Isabella Barber. Jackson Cordell Reed Barker. Lydia Lore Helen Barsalou. Amina Barochia. Wyatt Michael George Belisle. Mansha Jeet Singh Bhatia. Ariana Enza Buccini. Sanjay Narendra Prem Budhia. Nok Tan Vicky Boy. Renz Marian Cabusas. Matthew Jameson Cameron. Elise Nicole Giselle Candas. Ray Min Chow. Caitlin Rose Casala. Yu Sing Chick. Randall Christopher Cicerone. Camille Elaine Louise Danick. Felicia Catherine Danick. Mritika Deb. Alyssa Brooke Del Rosario. Danvi Sanjay Desai. Henan Arlindo Descansi Tura. Neil Gabriel Dizon. Kirsten Lee Eckhart. Dale Ung. Jessica Louise Fay. Kirsten Laura Nordman Fleury. Catherine Jennifer Flight. Sabrin Danielle Fouquet. Janine Reyes Geronimo. Diane Nicole Ginto. Ryan Ha. Reem Tawelda Haley. Kurt Philip Joseph Hannell. Finan Ali Hassan. Alexandra Lee Haverstick. Dylan Edward Heath. Casey Ann Hildebrand. Megan Damara Hodgins. Jing Yi Huang. Philip Hung. Rishma Jerial. Glenn Pratapa Jayasurya. Bhavneet Kaur Jaj. Akila Anna Joshi. Charanpreet Francis Kaur. Benjamin Pierce Kello. Ahmed Saeed Kidwai. James Wesley Clausen. Derek DeRosier Cornelson. Kyle Wesley Lamoureux. Janelle Diana Lawrence. Grant Harrison Legary. Wai Kin Leong. Franklin Liu. Shin Yun Liu. Paulette Stephanie Luna. Patricia Charity Machakera. John David Manning. Courtney Lynn Marshall. Evan James Marshall. Noah Mackenzie Martin. Corey Ryan McCarthy. Maria Abigail Arnaldo Medina. Nestor de Guzman Medina. Christian Abraham Melendez Gallegos. Katrina Soriano Melgarejo. Mario Mendez Diaz. Mahalit Meshesha. Raisa Nisa Mohammed. Tristan Dean Manuel Montilla. Victoria Rain Moreau. Garima Modgil. Janithra Mohandaram. Chantal Teta Manuza. Nabila Sabir Patel. Nahian Naeem. Sheila Kate Faith Namisi. Bu Cao Chiat Nguyen. Lam Tu Nguyen. Nikita Nguyen. Amarachukwu Maureen Njoku. Ovietobore Daniel Ogre. Ebanolua Opeyemi Oke. Samuel Femi Okeumi. Somto Chukwu Stephanie Okoye. Orevurogene Nicolette Olokpa. Favor Iniolua Olurunishola. Emanuela Oriolua Osenayake. Noah Rice Polanski. Sohun Park. Anastasia Elizabeth Pasechka. Pratik Kumar Dharmendrabhai Patel. Swetul Rakesh Kumar Patel. Ria Bhavesh Kumar Patel. Archibald Troy Penalis. Natasha Chantel Penner. Sam Reyes Perez. Juliana de Azevedo Lema Perez. Adam Taylor Pratt. Omema Rafe. Benny Raidman. Shamsa Ritchie. Jasneet Kaur Sandhu. Paula Camille P. Sarmiento. Priya Shah. Viktor Sharonov. Xiao Yi She. Jennifer Teresa Pietro Simone. Katie Lauren Smith. Olamide Paul Shogeke. Yash Mukundbai Sanpul. Oladapo Michael Shorenke. Brett Michael Sean Strasselik. Vanessa Danielle Stewart. Jiaqi Sun. Sebastian Scheidt. Erwin John Marquez Tagyam. Chin Chil Thai Tran. Gerald Israel Trujillo. Christopher Donald Vo. Natasha Jerry Michelle Wadlow. James Derek Wagner. Chun Wang. Haley Marissa Ward. Jennifer Kelsey Watt. Laura Rosalie Westfall. Michael Lee Weems. Xu Yang. Rawa Tiki Zuri. Shuyan Zhang. Evan William Abram. Parneet Kaur Atelier. Opeyemi Balogun. Shubhangi Bala. Brant Alexander Berdenyak. Gurveer Singh Shokar. Xiao Yan Fang. Natalia Sarah Fair. Catalina Friesen. Michael Vincent Guzzi. Madeline Janina Tharosky Hamilton. Mackenzie Bree Santana Hoy. Stefan Bjorn Reno. Dana Morgan Ingalls. Mortaza Syed Jaffrey. Harriet Edeganghun Jimo. Rachel Darlene Younghans. Jong-un Kim. Dale Richard Klippenstein. Callan Bjorn Christensen. Deepinder Singh Kumar. Keenan Noel Nigel LaFrance. Harvey Ferrer LaRocco. Joelle Legras. Ming Lang Li. Mark Robert Livingston. Robert Loganathan. Michaela Rebecca Machado. Thomas Jung Ma. Sydney Ray McLaughlin. Zaina Mia. Savannah Lenice Rose Mighty. Madison Patrice Morrow. Clive Ingoma. Edwin Wynn. Paul Chima Okoli. Jordan Parker. Priyaben Rajendra Kumar Patel. Joseph Philip Wilfred Painter. Ashlyn Ann Peter. Nicole Michelle Rabb. Tuba Razi. Drew Paul Romanovic. Jonathan Michael Nevin Saka. Serena Sharma. Riley Kenneth Mark Searhouse. Owen Reed Stebnitsky. Tyler Zunn. Simona Mabratu Tesfasalasi. Margaret Ann Thomas. Elizabeth Ann Tingy. Liam Todd. Lens Justine Velasco. Pu Chi Shu. Reem Mohammed Yahya.